For playing fingerstyle, place the arm on top of the bout of the guitar so that the guitar itself supports the arm. Here's a good general position about 2 inches in front of the elbow. It brings my hand into a position that allows me to reach all the strings comfortably without changing where the arm is touching the guitar. However, if you're very tall, your arms are probably a little longer than usual, so you may find it difficult to get your arm positioned like this. You may find that in order to get your arm on top of the bout like this and still have your hand in position over the sound hole, that you would have to hunch your shoulder up. Now that isn't good, and it would be a better idea to let your arm come down and to the side like this and come across the body of the guitar. Now in that case, the crook of the elbow will be on the edge of the guitar instead of on the top. Your arm will not receive the same support from the body of the guitar, but it's quite possible to play well in this position. It just requires a different adjustment of the muscles in the upper arm, especially the bicep. Just be careful to keep the shoulders relaxed as you play, no matter how you position your arm. As opposed to this fingerstyle position, the position for using a pick is quite different. The hand is going to be flat to the face of the guitar when using a pick, so the arm is flatter also, and the wrist is not arched as it is in fingerstyle. In fact, the arm position for pickstyle is similar to the one just described for people with long arms playing fingerstyle. The crook of the elbow will be at the edge of the guitar, but the hand and arm will be flat to the face of the guitar. If you find it difficult to get into this position, and some people do, then try this. Start with your arm placed up here on the neck and drag it back, keeping the hand flat to the guitar the whole time until you end up like that over the sound hole. Next, we're going to talk about holding the pick. To position the pick, place the pick on the index finger pointing toward the fingertip, and then place the thumb over it like that. Don't hold too far back on the pick, hold close to the tip. We'll learn later that we only want the tip of the pick going into the string anyway. Most importantly, do not allow the fingers not holding the pick to tense up or brace themselves on the guitar. All beginners, when they play, tense the fingers of the right hand not holding the pick at the instant the pick applies pressure to the string. So the student starts with a relaxed hand, and then as pressure is applied, they'll tense the fingers and curl them into the hand like this. For this reason, I insist on seeing those fingers out and relaxed when I teach beginners. It's true that some great players play with the fingers curled into the hand, more like that, but that's because they're advanced enough to do that in a very relaxed way. The fact is, the vast majority of beginners will not do it in a relaxed way. Another common bad habit is pressing the pinky on the guitar for support. Don't do it. If you have this habit, then you probably have a lot of tension in your shoulder and arm when you're playing that you're not aware of. Now, there are times you may make contact with the body of the guitar for various reasons, but whenever you do, it will be done lightly. One good reason, for instance, for making contact with the right hand is when playing muted notes, or, say, doing a slap strum. Of course, even in those cases, I only use the muscles I need. I don't tense up my shoulders and upper body unnecessarily. Understand that the purpose of positioning your arm is to bring your hand into position to play on the strings or your pick if you're playing pick style. And you must be in a position to reach all the strings that you need to reach. Often a student will guarantee that they're going to have trouble actually getting their fingers or pick to the strings by the way they position the arm and hand before they even start to play. What we need is a starting position that allows us to reach all of the strings top to bottom. It's important to understand that the muscles that move the hand across the strings are the muscles that move the forearm, and those muscles are in the upper arm and shoulder. Those muscles should be trained before the muscles that actually make the fingers strike the strings are trained, but that's almost never the case. Instead, the muscles of the upper arm and shoulder that move the forearm are taught to be tense while the beginner learns their first notes or chords. To prevent this from happening, we will do the right hand string shifting exercise, which should be learned and done properly by all players, whether pick style or finger style. We'll begin by doing the right hand string shifting exercise with a pick.